Yo! This is a response to Undertakerfreak 1127's video. Before I go into this, I want to just remind anyone who's watching that I'm not like some big relationship guy who has all the answers to all of your relationship problems, okay? I'm simply a guy who randomly goes out with chicks and enjoys their company. So just first and foremost, don't get any ideas about what I'm about to say because, yeah, I'm no expert, alright? So in this video, he's like, you know, a friend of mine just got cheated on and he feels like shit. And you know, if you want to be unfaithful to your significant other, then, you know, at the very least, you should talk about where your long-term relationship's going and all that good stuff. And that's all well and good, but I kind of got, and I don't mean this in a disrespectful way at all, it's just my opinion. And my opinion is that, honestly, I really do think that's just a bunch of white knight idealism that comes from a deep-rooted insecurity, because I used to think about that too. I used to be like, man, how could anyone cheat on anybody, you know, because cheating is bad, and it's bad, and it's just bad, you know? I didn't have a reason for why anyone would want to cheat on somebody, or why, you know, a wife would want to divorce her husband, or anything like that, anything really crazy like that, you know what I mean? But, you know, the more you get into relationships yourself, and the more of them you see with your friends, and, you know, if you keep an open mind about it, you know, the more your eyes are going to open. The more open your eyes are going to be. You're going to be like, oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait. Okay. So, you know, so he didn't like that one thing about her, and instead of being, I guess instead of having the courage to actually say it to her, he figured, oh, let me just be unfaithful and that'll solve everything. You know what I mean? Or, you know, even especially with a woman's perspective, and I'm probably going to sound like a sexist when I say that I honestly believe that women cheat way more than guys ever will, okay? One, they're much smarter about it. Two, they can get any guy they want just by saying, take me. You know, how many guys can do that? No one. You know, no guy can do that. So it's easy access to the to that kind of stuff. And three, you know, they have a biological clock when it comes to their fertility. You know what I mean? Like us guys, we don't have that biological clock, right? I mean, I'm gonna explain that much later in the video, but, you know, we don't have that. So there's three reasons right there why women cheat more than men. And it's funny because I was talking to my best friend about a year ago, and she said that she broke up with her boyfriend. And I'm like, why? And she's like, well, you know, he was kind of being an ass, and he was kind of being needy and stuff like that. He wasn't being, you know, he wasn't being cool. He wasn't being the guy that she met. She was getting bored, okay? The women get bored way more than guys do. They have shorter attention spans. That's just based off of experience. Like I said, I probably sound like a fucking raging sexist, but deal with it, okay? That's just my opinion. And, you know, it's funny because, and then I went to see her and she was saying, yeah, you know, I cheated on him like 3 times. I'm like, what? You cheated on him 3 times? Well, damn, honey. And she's like, I didn't know what to tell him. I didn't know how to be, you know, I didn't know how to confront him. And that's, and you know what? Hey, a lot of people go through that. A lot of people are just scared. Okay? They're just scared of facing stuff. Okay? Am I scared of facing things? You bet your ass, okay? I got a whole bunch of fucking debt that I got to pay off that I don't know how to confront it. So, what do? And this is horrible for me to say that, but I kind of deny it, that I have it until, you know, until they probably start taking out my paychecks and shit like that, you know. And then I'm going to be like, wait, no, did you see my actual income? That kind of stuff, you know. So, yeah, but I don't want to get off topic here. People are scared by nature to be courageous enough to talk to their significant others and say, look, this is going wrong, I'm not excited in this relationship, so I want to end it, I want to terminate it. It's almost exactly what UTF said. UTF, Undertakerfreak. It's almost exactly what UTF said. It's like, you know, if you don't want to be faithful, it's cool, but you gotta talk about it. And I honestly think people do not have the ability to talk about that, okay? But going back to being in long-term relationships, and this is strictly my opinion, just based on stuff I've read, based off stuff I've heard, based off of the theory that I've been studying about male fertility and how long male fertility can last relative to a woman's fertility, okay? If you're in good shape, okay, if you're in decent shape and you don't eat fast food all day, and you know, and you work out and you still have like a full-time job and you're active and you have a decent lifestyle where you're not just sitting around, you know, in front of the TV or computer all day and whatever, you know, you'll live a healthy life. That's been proven, okay? Regardless, irrespective of whatever your family went through. If you have a healthy lifestyle, you will live longer. If you don't have a healthy lifestyle, you will live shorter. Okay? As a man and as a woman, it makes no difference. But here's the real difference, okay? Women become sterile, I believe, on average, at the age of 50. I could be wrong about that. But let's just say, for all intents and purposes, it's 50, okay? Or 40, or whatever it is. It's certainly not as long as a man who can pretty much breed until the day he dies, if he has a healthy lifestyle. And right now, my lifestyle, okay, it's not as healthy as it should be. I should be gymming it like every day. I should be going out and running and lifting weights and all that, and bowling and stuff. There's a lot of stuff that I want to do, that I still want to do. You know what I mean? I have 2 jobs, but I want to work more than 60 hours a week. You know what I mean? I want to bust my ass. You know, I don't want to be sitting around all the time. You know what I mean? Why is that? Because I want to live longer, okay? Why do I want to live longer? So I can enjoy women more. And it's for that reason that I'm not monogamous. I'm not. If I go out with a woman, I don't let her know, like, right offhand, because, you know, it's only a first date. I mean, why should I care? But if I go out with a chick, I'm not going to be like, OMG, I'm in a relationship now. You know, how many guys are like that? How many guys are needy by nature like that? There's a lot of them, okay? I used to be like that too, okay? I mean, the longest relationship I've ever had was maybe like 3 months, and it wasn't getting anywhere. And you know what I did? I didn't even say to the chick, I wasn't like, yeah, you know, I'm bored, so bye. It was more like, well, there's like 3 other chicks that I kind of want to go out with, so I'll just let her figure it out. You know what I mean? And this is a segue into my other video that I'm going to do right after this, so if you need an explanation, you will get it, okay? But it's also my opinion that if you're male and you have a healthy lifestyle, and you know you're going to live past your 40s, past your 50s, and whatever, in my opinion, you should not start thinking about being in a long-term relationship until you are in at least your mid-30s, possibly your 40s. Why? Because that's when you're going to have your life together. Generally. Okay, if I keep going the path I'm going now for another 5 years, even with the bullshit retail and fast food jobs that I have now, trust me, if I bust my ass and if I save up all my expenses, I already have a car that's paid off, so I don't have to worry about that. I'll have everything I need. I'll be on the way to being debt-free and whatever, okay? That's a good thing, okay? Even if I have the same job, makes no difference, alright? Of course I'm going to look for a higher paying job and stuff like that, but the thing is, you have to be on your way to getting things together. And it's just my opinion that those first 40 years of life are not supposed to be there. You're not supposed to have everything together by 25. If you have everything together by 25 and you already have that badass job and you've already bought a house and shit like that, and you're male, if you're female it's different, because like I said, females lose their fertility at a shorter time, and an earlier time, okay? But if you're male, you have, like, in my opinion, you have about 30, 40 years to just make all the mistakes you need to make and then look for a partner. These are lessons I've been learning, okay? These are lessons I've been learning from the couples that I've seen in their 20s, and, you know, I love them all, but it just makes me think, man, this guy's wasting his time. He doesn't have a family, unless you have a family. Of course, if you have a child, then, you know, it's over. Raise the damn child. But, you know, if I see these people in their late 20s, and, you know, this guy, and, you know, especially single guys in their mid-20s, and they've already bought a house, they already bought a car, and they're making car and house payments and stuff like that. That's shit that you are tied down to for a long fucking time, unless you can sell it or whatever. Don't really know much about financing stuff, because I'd rather just buy the damn thing without worrying about payments. That's just me, okay? That's how I bought my car. I saved up 10 grand and I bought it. You know what I mean? And that was that. Because I didn't want to make payments of $300 a month on the fucking car. It's ridiculous. But seriously, I know I'm going on and I'm rambling, but it's just my opinion. This is why I'm not really worried about, you know, is time going to run out for me and stuff like that. This is why I can go out with girls who are 10 years younger than me. Okay, last week I went out with a girl who was 20 years old, gonna be 21 in December, you know, and we had a blast. Doesn't matter if I'm 30 years old working retail and fast food. That doesn't matter to a woman. What matters to a woman is your self-esteem. You know, do you feel good about the job that you have? I feel great about the job that I have. I feel great about the fact that I have a job. How's that? I feel great that I can be productive more than 40 hours a week. I feel great about the fact that, you know, I still have family that loves me. Even though it's very slim, it's just my mother and grandmother. That doesn't matter. That's what women see. They see that. If they don't see that, if they see you comparing to everyone else, like I used to back 6 years ago, and I was 24, and I'm like, oh my god, what's wrong with me? I don't have the badass job, and I haven't financed a house yet. Oh my god, I'm gonna die alone. No. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. Anyways, rant over. Just wanted to get that off my chest, because I honestly think there's a lot of guys out there who are just wasting their time in long-distance relationships when they shouldn't feel the need to be monogamous, and they shouldn't feel the need to have long-term relationships. It's okay to have short-term relationships, and it's okay to not be monogamous. We're human beings in the 21st century. Get over yourself. Peace.